Hello, everyone. Welcome to Celsius 233, your go-to place for fiction book summaries. Today, we will embark on a journey through Brave New World Revisited by Aldous Huxley. Brave New World Revisited by Aldous Huxley, published in 1958, is a thought-provoking series of essays reflecting on the themes of his earlier dystopian novel, Brave New World. With a sharp analytical eye, Huxley examines the socio-political trends of the mid-20th century, exploring how his fictional vision of a totalitarian, hedonistic society was rapidly becoming a plausible reality. This companion work offers insights into propaganda, overpopulation, and human behavior, deepening the original narrative's philosophical and ethical discourse. Plot summary: the world is on the brink of transformation. What once seemed like a distant possibility is now approaching with unsettling speed. The forces of progress, technology, and ideology have aligned to shape societies in ways both remarkable and perilous. Beneath the surface of humanity's advancements lies a world drifting closer to a state of control, uniformity, and manipulation. The tale begins with a sobering truth: overpopulation. From the quiet villages to the bustling metropolises, the earth teems with life. Yet this abundance comes at a cost. Resources strain under the weight of growing demands, and the delicate balance of human needs falters. The trajectory is unsustainable, and the consequences are dire. In regions once abundant, the looming specter of scarcity fosters instability. When nations become overcrowded, individual freedoms fade, yielding to centralized power and authoritarian rule. The population swells, but humanity's liberty dwindles. Hand in hand with overpopulation comes the rise of overorganization. Institutions once designed to serve the people grow in scale and complexity until they overshadow individuality itself. Efficiency becomes the highest virtue, reducing human lives to mere cogs in a vast, impersonal machine. The shift from small, self-sufficient communities to sprawling bureaucracies brings with it a chilling uniformity. People lose their uniqueness, their voices muted by the hum of mechanization and the relentless demand for conformity. The pursuit of order, while noble in moderation, veers dangerously into the realm of tyranny. Against this backdrop emerges a new kind of governance, one that wields propaganda as its primary weapon. Unlike the crude instruments of fear and violence used in darker regimes, these modern methods of control are subtle and seductive. Propaganda takes on a dual face, one that flatters reason while simultaneously exploiting emotion. Rational arguments are deployed alongside manipulative appeals to primal instincts. The result is a populace swayed not by force, but by a sense of voluntary submission. The power of mass communication amplifies this effect, with media streams shaping perceptions, desires, and beliefs until the individual can no longer discern truth from illusion. Amid these tides of change, a question arises: what of education? Once a beacon of enlightenment, education now stands at a crossroads. It possesses the potential to liberate or indoctrinate. In the wrong hands, the classroom becomes a tool for enforcing conformity rather than cultivating critical thought. Hypnopedia, or sleep teaching, emerges as a method of instruction that bypasses reason, implanting ideas directly into pliable minds. The implications are staggering. Minds that could challenge authority and innovate are instead programmed for docility, creating a society content with mediocrity and passivity. The story weaves through the realm of persuasion, exploring the means by which individuals are conditioned to accept their lot in life. Chemical manipulation, once the domain of fiction, finds a foothold in reality. Substances designed to dull discomfort or heighten pleasure serve as instruments of control. The promise of happiness becomes a chain, binding people to lives of shallow fulfillment. Beneath the bliss lies a calculated effort to suppress dissent, ensuring that no one feels the urge to question or resist. The arts, too, are swept into this tide of manipulation. Once a reflection of human complexity, art becomes a tool for distraction. In this world, creativity is harnessed not to challenge norms, but to reinforce them. Music, literature, and visual expression are stripped of their transformative power, reduced to mere entertainment. The individual is placated, lulled into complacency by a steady stream of diversionary delights. Yet amidst these warnings, there is a glimmer of hope. The narrative turns toward the idea of freedom, its preservation, its fragility, and its necessity. Education is reframed as a path to empowerment, one that must emphasize critical thinking, self-awareness, and resilience. The freedom to think, to choose, to dissent, these are the pillars of a life worth living. The path to freedom, however, is not without challenges. It requires vigilance and effort, a willingness to confront the allure of comfort and convenience. In the closing reflection, the story offers a vision of what might be done to avert the darker possibilities of the future. Awareness, dialogue, and action are the keys to countering the forces of control. By cultivating a society that values individuality, reason, and compassion, humanity can chart a course away from the precipice. The world's destiny is not fixed. It remains in the hands of those who are willing to think, to question, and to act. As the narrative concludes, the future hangs in balance, a choice between freedom and submission, individuality and conformity. The question is not whether change will come, but how it will shape the lives of those who inhabit this ever-evolving world. That's a wrap, but the journey doesn't end. Explore more books by Aldous Huxley. You'll find the details in the description or on Celsius 233. Remember, while our summaries capture the essence, they can never replace the full experience of reading the book. If this summary intrigued you, consider diving into the complete story, buy the book, and immerse yourself in Aldous Huxley's original work. Bye-bye, take care, have fun.